I put over 100 players in this 300 by 300 arena and told them that they had one goal: become the first millionaire to escape. This is the story of what happened in that social experiment. After releasing the initial 100 players out of the cage and running away from spawn as fast as I could, people were already starting to get killed. You see, there was this money system on the server and everyone starts with $50, which is enough to buy a few steaks and a stack of dirt. However, when you kill someone, you took 20% of their money. So everyone wanted that little extra cash to get the head start. You were rewarded for betraying friends and causing wars. After killing my first victim, Kid Detective, and stealing 9 cents from the 50 cent in his bank account, I started my own team. Along with the money system, the shop system, which I'll explain later, there was also a team system. These teams allowed players to group up with other people and create homes. While the winner would still be a solo player, players could work together as they wanted. As you can imagine, there would be some fatal flaws with that idea to escape the cage. While I was doing that, one of my teammates actually found a mine shaft with some spider spawners. With these spawners later, we could add any egg we wanted from the shop and turn it into something useful, like a pig spawner, and get a quick supply of pork chop and even maybe sell it back to the market. Speaking of the market, you're probably wondering how we actually got money besides killing others. Well, there was this dynamic market which allows you to sell and buy items. However, the more you sell an item, the less valuable it becomes, and the more you buy an item, the higher the prices go. So items like dirt and cobble would become less valuable, while netherite would skyrocket. After killing Lupolium and stealing his stone tools and $5, I decided to go mining. After a few minutes of mining, I had a look at the prices of stone. They were already down 20%, and with a stock of originally 5,000 blocks, 1,000 blocks had already been sold, and the value would continue to plummet. However, while I thought it would stay like this, the other players were actually abusing the system slightly and buying cobblestone. They would then smelt it into stone and make stone bricks and sell it back into the market for a profit. Of course, it wouldn't last long until the prices of the stone bricks went down, but small market loops like that will continue to be discovered throughout the entire event, some of them being absolutely crazy and worth sticking around to find out. After mining for about 15 minutes at Y level 9, I found my first ancient debris. Yes, everything I said in that sentence was correct, and let me explain it to you. Because in this experiment, everyone was locked in the stone walls, there was no nether. And because of that, I hid ancient debris underground below Y level 10 and made it about as rare as diamond veins. This meant you had to mine around lava pools with the chance of lava falling on your head any moment, making it pretty risky to mine for. After TPing my friend with a diamond pickaxe to mine it for me, and him dropping me some armor, I started the grind again. However, while I was doing this, one of my teammates said that they saw someone jump 20 blocks into the air. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty fishy. So after TPing to him, I discovered that he was indeed using some sort of b-hop hack and banned him from the server. Turns out if you give players an incentive to become the most powerful on the server, they were tempted to do it at any cost, even by cheating. And that's a little teaser of what's to come. After about an hour of playing, I stopped mining and started to sell all my cobblestone. It was not worth half as much as what it was at the start. After making my set of diamond and iron armor, one of my teammates said they found someone in the wild a little bit from spawn. So we all grouped up and TP'd to him and jumped this full diamond guy. While this guy was much more powerful than us, we decided that as a group we could take him down. After killing him, it turns out that he only had about $50 in his account, so I basically got no money for it. However, the diamond armor would clearly becoming useful. It was at this moment we decided that killing the richest players on the server and stealing their money would probably be the easiest way to get money. As we'd soon find out, we weren't the only ones that thought that. After exploring the world a little bit and killing anyone we came into contact with, me and my team brought some spawners and started farming pigs. It didn't give us much money, but we thought we'd take advantage of them while the prices were so high. While we did have a big team of around 5 players, other teams were being formed. However, expectedly throughout the challenge, players would betray their teams and take everything for themselves, hoping to come out on top. After a few hours, they came across a village, and just outside that village, 2 villagers were just standing there, looking at each other's souls. After trapping them in a hole and covering it up, I relayed to my team the important information. With these villagers, we could get mending and protection books and sell them back to the market. These enchanted books were worth thousands, and the value wouldn't drop as fast because people were actually buying them as well. While looking for a zombie to infect our newly trapped villagers, I came across a baby zombie villager and used him to infect the adults, which would actually let us get 3 villagers and not just 2. After infecting the parents and curing them, it was time to start filtering through the enchants until eventually we had our mending and protection villagers. Their prices weren't great, both costing about 30 M's, but that wouldn't be much of an issue. We could just buy a stack of emeralds for a few thousand and triple it by selling the books, although pretty quickly the price of emeralds would skyrocket. Within 10 minutes of repeating this process, the customer was already on $500,000, with the next closest prisoner at $170,000. At this rate, we would easily hit $1 million and be able to escape in no time. However, it was at this time when my teammates actually came across a base not too far from spawn. After TPing me in, we ransacked it of everything valuable and killed the players with a little bit of money they had. They were extremely understacked, so we didn't exactly get much from it, but it was fun regardless. We let them come back and keep most of their stuff so that they wouldn't have to be completely reset. Once the customer hit 800k and had the next set of mending books to sell, he decided on something that would prove crucial to the experiment. He didn't want to win. He didn't want it to leave. He wanted to give another player a chance. It didn't feel good because of how easy it was. He wanted someone that would truly appreciate to win. So that's what we did. We killed each other and spent our money like it was going out of fashion. A bit of netherite here, a protection free book there, anything we wanted. After attacking each other for about 10 minutes straight, my armor was almost completely destroyed. And while AFK for a few minutes, a random player actually attacked me. Because I was missing my helmet, I took damage way faster than I was expecting. But hey, I didn't care. I was rich as hell. I could get it back if I wanted to. So once again, after spending 15 minutes getting full netherite set again, me and my friends decided it'd be funny if we had a little war. We unallied the Hydro Nation and we started attacking them. We chased them down using ender pearls until eventually they towered up and managed to escape. We didn't get them this time, but there will be a next time. After trampling some crops at a base I found near the border, I logged off for the night. I played for 7 hours straight and decided if I needed a little bit of rest, knowing that there'd likely be a winner in the morning. And after waking up after 12 hours of sleep, I logged on and discovered a new player named Gene was on $1.3 million. While walking around for a little bit, I noticed just how destroyed the world was. There was lava casts anywhere, massive holes in the ground from creepers, and it just looked like the Anarchy server I've done previously. Even with no duping and hacks, people will still end up griefing the world. With no prevention measures in place, people will do whatever they want. Just look at this world. While it might look beautiful, it's a complete and utter mess. After talking with the players who are online, I discovered that he set up a rail duper to mass produce rails and sell them until they were just worth 5% of what they were originally. Along with that, the value of almost everything had gone down, with all the players trying to sell everything they had to make the money they needed. Skeptical if I should let Gene become the true winner of this experiment, I looked to the real world and realized that almost everyone who is rich had gotten there with exploitation and malicious methods. And with this in mind, me and Gene made our way to the big perimeter wall. We stared at it in awe. It was massive, inescapable, but with $1 million, he had the ticket to leave. He slowly walked up to the wall, mined a hole out, and stepped through, with no turning back. This was his escape. Now I left this server on for another week, and to be honest, not much happened. Players continued to get richer, and people kept killing others. Many wars broke out, friendship groups broke up, and enemies were made. But at the end of the day, it's just a block game. We can't take it too seriously. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe. These videos take a ton of time to make, and any support is appreciated. If you want to join the events, then join the Discord in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.